Hi to you listening. I'm Jory, and in this video, I will be discussing a topic I made a note about in my notes app just 2 days ago. This topic is how to incorporate water into spiritual practice. Before I get into this video, I'd like to let you know I am recording in my living space, so there may be pauses and breaks in the messages because I want you to be able to clearly hear my voice and the messages that come through here. Now, I will begin this discussion by giving a spiritual update on the energy I'm feeling and how I'm feeling in general today. My purpose in doing so is to personalize these videos and create with the intention of showing up as the fully embodied me, my authentic self, speaking freely about what's on my mind, what's in my heart, and what's in my soul. In voicing these messages, I am entirely guided by my intuition, my heart, and by spirit, channeling messages and spiritual insights, exploring certain topics, ideas, thoughts, and feelings here on this channel. Today, I am feeling very good after meditating last night and after meditating just a few hours ago with a guided mindfulness body scan meditation. This specific mindfulness meditation is one I talked about in a previous video called 5 Techniques to Raise Your Vibrational Frequency. This is my favorite meditation technique, and I can tell I'm gonna listen to this specific guided meditation a lot because in incorporating this meditation in my day, I feel entirely at peace, relaxed. I feel peace in my mind, in my body, in my soul, in my heart. Every part of me feels deeply Every part of me feels deeply loved, deeply at one with my soul. Meditation is especially important for me as a highly sensitive, empathic soul. And so my goal is to incorporate meditation at least 3 times throughout my day. I am so happy to connect with my soul, actively connect with my soul and spirit in this way. And I couldn't feel more fulfilled within myself. And I am looking forward to really immersing myself in this spiritual practice regularly, because meditation is really a state of consciousness you can exist in all the time. Practice in meditation can heighten spiritual awareness and bring you to exist in this state of meditation. Incorporating water in spiritual practice is a technique I learned as I was drinking water one day and was in a meditative state, reciting in my mind affirmations. I was not speaking these affirmations out loud because I was drinking this water, yet I was spiritually and energetically placing the affirmations into the water and drinking the affirmations. I learned that you could also say out loud affirmations and visualize, then drink the water immediately after, affirming and setting your intentions. This is the first technique to incorporate water in your meditation and spiritual practice. So, for example, if you want to exude more positive energy in your energy field, you could affirm, I am love. I am clearing all negative energies from my energy field while drinking water, or affirm and then drink the water immediately after, remaining in your meditative state. This drinking water technique also works well for manifesting health for your physical body and maintaining your health, as you can affirm that you want to clear your body of anything unhealthy that may be sitting in there in your body, and consciously drink water to flush out anything unhealthy. Now, the second technique to incorporate water in your meditation and spiritual practice is something I learned while I was showering one day in a meditative state of consciousness. I began to visualize while I was showering the negative situations, thoughts, and things that were blocking my chakras, draining my energy, or causing me to feel heavy in my spirit, heart, mind, and soul. These things that were clogging my energy in a sense. I began to visualize them wash away. These negative energies wash away as the water showered over my body. The water became spiritually charged as I envisioned the water clearing my energetic field, clearing me of everything that I felt was keeping me in an energetic space where I could not move forward or step into the new higher vibrational self I was being called by my spirit guides and by my soul to step into. I did not speak aloud any affirmations. However, you can speak your affirmations or even say them in your mind. Incorporating water in my spiritual practice in this way allowed me to bring awareness to my body, just as this guided meditation, this mindfulness meditation brings you in a greater awareness and mindfulness of every part of your body. So too does this showering. I wanted to share this with you so you have this in mind, this as a tool for you, because sometimes we don't realize that these seemingly mundane things are actually spiritual, and we can connect with our soul. We can come into a space of peace and relaxation every day, every time we do things like shower. This technique of incorporating water into the spiritual practice of meditation is actually very effective in shifting to higher timelines, aligned with my soul, aligned with your soul, and the vibration of love. Because water does hold this spiritual power that if you set your intention, the water hears you. When and if you use this technique, you could experiment with the temperature of water and how the water may bring awareness to your body. What temperature of water helps you to relax into your meditative state? Warmer water, of course, is helpful for relaxing your muscles, while colder water is helpful for waking you up. The third technique to incorporate water in your spiritual practice is to charge your water. You can soul charge your water, and you can moon charge your water. Your water should be charged in a clear glass. That is a clear glass container or container made of natural materials. This is so that the material of the container does not affect the spiritual energy of the water or disrupt the process of the water being charged by the soul rays and by the moon's shine. Essentially, what is happening in the process of charging the water is the water is absorbing the spiritual properties, the spiritual energies of the celestial bodies. This energy transfer that takes place will allow you to incorporate the water in your spiritual practice of manifestation, in your cleansing rituals. This water could be applied to your plants. You could make tea with this water. You could drink this water. You could bathe in this water. This water can be incorporated in washing your hair. It can be applied in your cooking and in anything else you would apply water for, incorporate water for. Once your water is charged, as I've said, the water contains potent spiritual, energetic properties which you yourself absorb in your own energy as you apply the water and as you come in contact with the water. The fourth technique to incorporate water in your spiritual practice is to acquire a designated container that you write affirmations or attach written or typed affirmations onto. These words or affirmations that you attach on your container, your bottle, could be from magazines, newspapers. They could even be stickers with specific words on them. Once you attach these words onto your container or your bottle, setting the intention to infuse the affirmations and words with the water, your water becomes charged with the affirmations. You could decorate your container, your bottle, to further personalize and infuse more of your own positive, loving intentions. This container that you decorate your affirmations on doesn't necessarily have to be a drinking bottle. This container can be a pitcher. This container can be a watering can. This container could be any container and could be applied for a variety of different reasons and in a variety of different ways for your spiritual practice. Technique number 5 is a way to incorporate water in your spiritual practice by infusing your water with specific herbs, fruits, plants, and vegetables. You could use any container of your choice. However, you should make sure the container can go in your refrigerator, as you would need to put your container in the refrigerator in order for the infusing process to happen. Before you use your herbs, fruits, plants, and vegetables, it's important to wash your choice of herbs, fruits, plants, and vegetables. And as you wash them, you could use that as an opportunity to affirm and set intentions for your fruit and vegetables to activate their spiritual qualities and properties. It's also important to know it might be helpful to choose fruits, herbs, vegetables, plants not sprayed with pesticides in order to optimize the health and flavor of your water. Things like washing your ingredients and choosing ingredients not heavily sprayed with pesticides are typically things we know already to do. However, I want to really note that these things can affect the spiritual energy of your ingredients. So that's why I'm emphasizing the importance of doing things such as affirming as you wash your meals, your ingredients, and choosing plants not sprayed with pesticides. Once you have your choice of ingredients, you'll have to slice, cut, crush, tear, and dice your ingredients in ways that allow you and the water to absorb the nutrients and healthy properties of these plants, and that allow for you to add as many ingredients as you'd like to infuse your water with. Once you've sliced up all your plants, you can add them to your water, and then to allow the infusion to occur, place your water into the refrigerator for about 3 hours. You can even leave the water in the fridge overnight to drink the very next day. This technique to incorporate water in your spiritual practice is active and lets you put your own flavor and personalize the water for the health and spiritual energy you want to take in. This technique will allow you to choose plants, ingredients intuitively, or look into the spiritual properties and health benefits of various fruits, vegetables, and plants to have that kind of information for your meditation and spiritual practice. So, these are 5 techniques to incorporate water in your meditation and in your spiritual practice. There are, of course, various other techniques to incorporate water in your meditation. However, these are some I have learned on my spiritual journey and am happy to share with you. If you resonate with this information, and if you liked this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for updates, and comment if you have any ideas about future videos you are interested in. or simply want to chat as we build this community. Thank you for listening and tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and have a great rest of your day and evening. In closing, I'd like for us to take a moment to become mindfully aware of our own energy. Breathe in deeply and out. Grounding yourself in this present moment. Love, love, and love to you. 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 Love and love and love to you. Love, love, and love to you.